when you start a new chapter, be it,
Hmm.
back in Brighton, or even when you're backpacking, where you have this
Mm.
sort of, I don't know if this is what you actually had at the time, or if you're kind of overdubbing it in reverse kind of thing, but you kind of go, I knew I wanted to do this, so I went in this direction. And it's like
Mm.
you seem to have these points where you have this reflection about what you need, what's happening in around you, and then where you need to go and what direction you need to go in. And that isn't common. I would
Okay.
argue.
Okay.
I haven't
I
heard a
mean,
lot of people being able to do that so many times in different
yeah.
situations. I find that quite interesting
Well, well,
as
that's
a
good to hear. I
behavior.
mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess I think a lot of the time people overthink the future and they are trying to decide between multiple paths and can't make a decision and get stuck. And then that being stuck kind of sends them into a spiral. Like, this is going to sound like really weird, but like, I grew up on a diet of choose your own fantasy adventures
Yeah, right.
where
Mm.
every page you would get a dilemma and you'd have to choose between one option or another. It's
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
computer gaming, really. And so I don't think like being stuck and trying to intellectually figure out what the right path would be, I think is impossible. I think you've just got to go down one of the paths. And if it's the wrong path, that's fine. You can back up, you can turn the corner of the book over and you can go back. So none of these things are kind of um forever. And I think partly it's because, like I think I was quite lucky. I was born in a time where I could go to university, didn't have a ton of debt. I could go and try a bunch of different things. I could travel around the world and I could be a dive instructor. I could work in a whole range of different companies. So I've got, I mean, I think I got a blog post somewhere on my blog about 30 companies. 30 things I did for work before the age of 30. Like, I've had to go in and do randomly different things. And so you get just really good at being flexible. I mean, this is what being an agency is like. Like being an agency is you go into a new company, you go into a fintech company or an aerospace company or an AI company. And you very quickly have to get comfortable to get up to speed. You've
yeah,
also got to
yeah,
be quite comfortable asking stupid questions, people thinking you're not the expert. And so
yeah.
I guess that agency space felt really, really natural.